Lady I.
My body badly broken. My home completely lost. My loved ones all dead. One October day, life was swell. One rainy day, all was well. And the next day I found myself in a living hell. A shocking incident, a natural disaster, an unexpected flood. Now foresight has become remorseful hindsight. And now life has become its very nemesis. Why this? Why now? Why me? Why? The many questions arise unbidden, unanswered, and then the many questions become just one. Now the light of every dawn is a prelude to another dreaded day full of untold hardship. Now the sound of children's laughter buried under the sound of massive water. And now the hope of tomorrow has drowned in a river of despondency. My broken body may never repair itself. My lost home can never rebuild itself. Oh, my dead loved ones will never resurrect themselves. Give me numbness, for my terrible pain is unending. Give me amnesia, for my horrible memories are undying. Take me back in time and leave it unchanging. Oh God, God, grant me my deepest desire, eternal sleep. For awake one unanswered question makes me weep. In my soul it cries deep. How do I go on? It whispers, it screams, but it never ceases to plague me. Somebody tell me, anybody help me, everybody show me, how do I go on? Giving voice to the victims tonight, I am Lady InspiroLogos. Our nation has been shaken by floods, the worst of its kind in our history, affecting 24 out of our 36 states. Millions have been displaced, irrespective of tribe, religion, gender, and age. We must all unite and join hearts and hands in one good fight against corruption, injustice, selfishness, and greed, and help the flood victims get the assistance they need. Hear the voices of the victims, and this is what they say. In one day, we lost everything to a flood. Our houses, homes, livelihood, it even spilled our blood. Exposed to hunger and danger, hardship and disease. We're calling out to you, our suffering to ease. Fellow Nigerians, equip us to survive. Hear our cry, help us stay alive. Our grandmothers and grandfathers are homeless and helpless. Our fathers and mothers traumatized and brutalized. Our daughters and sons are crying and dying. If we don't help our own people, how can we expect others to do so? Please, feed the hungry, treat the sick, help the helpless, shelter the homeless. What if you lost all you ever owned suddenly? What would you want others to do for you? Hear the voices of the victims, and this is what they sing. One day we lost everything to a flood. Our house's livelihood, it even spilled our blood. Exposed to hunger, danger, hardship, and disease, we're calling out to you, our suffering to ease. Fellow Nigerians, equip us to survive. A sick woman in Adamawa needs your expertise. A starving baby in Bayelsa needs your support. And all the victims and all the affected states need your money. Write a check, empty your wallets, lend a hand today, and let the pleasure of divinity and the gratitude of humanity be your reward for now and for eternity. Fellow Nigerians, equip us to survive. Hear our cry and help us stay alive. Fellow Nigerians, equip us to survive. Hear our cry. Hear our cry. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure and privilege for me to stand before you on this auspicious evening to lend my little contribution to this event. I would like to thank the organizers for the opportunity, especially Mr. Tony O. Elumelu CON for having faith in my talents. I am not a flood victim, but I am a survivor of sickle cell disease, so it was easy for me to empathize with pain and suffering and despair and helplessness. And though I don't have much, I gave the only thing I have, which is my voice, my talents, and my time, just to hear the cries of people who may never know my name or hear my voice or be able to say thank you. And I want to let you know that if you want God to hear your cries, you must hear the cries of the poor and the needy. So I'm appealing to you tonight, please. Do everything you can to help these flood victims to get the equipment they need to survive and help them stay alive. And permit me on their behalf to say, thank you so very much and God bless you. I am Lady InspiroLogos. Good evening.
Wow. Thank you very, very much. At least now we can begin to imagine what the voice of the voiceless sounds like. You just heard that original composition of a prize-winning poet, writer, and voice artist. She's known as Lady InspiroLogos. Please, I think she deserves another round of applause.
Let me also appreciate the young lady who did marvelously well to entertain us and give us the background of today's program and the plight of the victims.